So in this video, I'm going to talk about how long should your screenplay be? Because somebody asked me this question the other day, and I thought, hey, that is a good topic for a video. Because I get it asked quite often. I think writers sometimes, they don't know. So, and it varies, right? It varies with genre. Okay, so the first thing I want to start off with, if you don't know this, I think most writers know this, but 1 page in your screenplay roughly equals 1 minute of screen time. Okay, so that's the formula we're using. It's a general formula that seems to work out when you're shooting the movie. Now, this isn't going to be true, of course, for every single screenplay, because screenplays, in terms of length, should be roughly about 90 to 120 pages. Okay, now on the 120 page end of things, those are going to be more like historical epics. All right, big movies, right? 2-3 hour movies are going to be 120 pages plus. Thrillers, comedies, you're going to be a lot tighter, probably 90, 110, 115 pages, something like that. So that's a general. Action movies, you have to kind of account for the action sequences, so they might not be as many pages, because in shooting the action's going to take up more time. Okay, so the other thing I would say about this, because sometimes someone will send me a screenplay and I'll open it and I'll see that it's really long, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I say a screenplay needs to be long enough to tell the story. And when I say tell the story, that means set up the conflict and resolve the conflict and resolve all the character stories and things like that. And maybe you leave some things unresolved too, but for the most part, the A story is tied up, it's resolved. Okay, we've got some kind of satisfying resolution to it. So that's a good kind of way to look at it and figure out, all right, have I finished telling the story? And that's where you would end it. But people send me screenplays sometimes, and the first thing I do is I'll look at the page length. I just want to get a sense of the amount of work that's going to go into it. And if I see it's like 140, 150 pages, I'm going to get a little concerned, because it's going to be more work, which is fine, but I want to make sure it's going to be worth the read. And so the next thing I look at the blocks of dialogue, right? I look at the exposition as well, and I try to determine, does it look like it's overwritten? Is this writer using an economy of words, which is what you should be using when writing a screenplay? That's the art form of a screenplay. So that's not, and if I see those things, it's going to affect the read. I'm not going to be real open at first, okay? They're going to have to really win me over and the screenplay is going to have to be really damn good and amazing, and it's going to have to justify being that long and being written in that fashion. So, this is something that you want to be careful about. You want to make sure that your screenplay is not too long and that it tells the story, resolves the conflict, and it's nice and tight, and it's about the appropriate length for the genre that you're writing in. Okay? All right, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, hit me up on the messenger. Visit longitudeentertainment.com for more information, and we'll talk to you soon.